I just finished a Reiki session for a beautiful little 2-year-old poodle, a champion in her home country who was nevertheless relinquished and imported here to the States to a new mom. Now, this little girl had won awards in her home country. She was a recognized breed champion, and she was rehomed anyway because of her personality, because she's highly sensitive, and it was perceived that she wasn't as sociable as the breeder would like, and she didn't get along well in a large, noisy pack. So while this little girl has found a much better, quieter, beautiful new situation with her new mom, her canine brother, and her human dad, she has remained shut down. And mom reached out to me for Reiki saying, I'm very concerned because although the vet says there's nothing wrong physically, that she's getting a clean bill of health, I'm the only one she'll interact with, and she just won't seem to open up. And I feel like there's something wrong. Well, that's what I call pet parent intuition talking. When your pet, maybe they get a clean bill of health, maybe everything looks like it's okay under the hood, so to speak, but you still have this nagging feeling that all is not well. This is because we need to look deeper than physical. And that is exactly what Reiki is perfectly designed to do. Reiki works with the central nervous system. Specifically, Reiki works to calm the sympathetic nervous system and activate the parasympathetic nervous system so it can promote deep healing from physical issues and also from mental and emotional issues that we're working through. So this little girl came to mom. She was healthy on the outside. She was fed the right things. She was given exercise, all of those things, but she was profoundly dysregulated on the inside where nobody could see. And as I began transmitting Reiki, I began to feel all of that dysregulation in my body. And I started to feel nauseated. At one point, I even wanted to throw up. And I felt a tremendous amount of anxiety. And the Reiki energy showed me exactly which energy centers in her body were out of balance and gave me insights through my Reiki guides for what we could do to help this little girl find balance and adjust to her new loving forever home with mom, dad, and her canine brother, where she would not be expected to be an ambassador, to be a performer, to be in the show ring. She was able to simply be herself. And this is an example of how our nervous system sometimes is slow to catch up. If you've ever found yourself in a situation where you got yourself out of a sticky situation, you actually harnessed your own personal power and made it happen for yourself to catapult yourself out of something that wasn't working into something that was working better, but you couldn't seem to settle into it. You couldn't seem to let go of that fight flight response from your memory of what hadn't been working before. Well, this is exactly what the Reiki energy is designed to do, whether we're working with human animals or we're working with non-human animals. And Reiki is particularly well suited to work with non-human animals because it goes directly to the source. The Reiki energy itself, it's a very high vibration, very benevolent, very unconditionally loving energy, just like the energy that our pets offer to us, that unconditional heart energy. And so there's no resistance to the Reiki's support, where there can be resistance to other kinds of therapies or treatments or interventions. The Reiki is recognized as a part of the life force energy of our soul, that which embodies these groovy 3D physical cars that we all get to pilot around in here in Earth School. So if your pet is facing something and you're having that feeling like the vet says they're okay, on the outside it doesn't look like there's anything wrong, but somehow I just feel like they're not able to fully step into all of who they are, then just know that Reiki is here to help. Comment Reiki below and I will send you all of the information to schedule your pet's session.